Hello, this is Cartoon1989 for our new Let's Play of Hyperdimension Neptunia, a PS3 JRPG which most people generally hate. With me, as per usual, I have Halo Hunter.
Hello!
But as this is a JRPG and we are probably going to go nuts because of it, we decided to bring in a few other people to suffer along with us. Yes, so we have Nuretsu and Preston with us. Zizi was meant to be with us as well, but she's drunk.
She's hangover. Yeah, she's drunk and hungover.
So, yeah, oh god, we are going to suffer.
Yeah, I've not actually seen a JRPG before. I've not actually seen a game fully completed whatsoever. I think the nearest I've ever seen Japanese games, and I am speaking up because the volume is extremely loud.
Then turn it down then!
I'm sure it's going to happen over the actual thing. The nearest I've seen is those handheld games of yours where you press the button and it has to match the music or whatever. That's the nearest thing I've seen to a Japanese game.
Well, this is more a visual novel than an RPG, truth be told.
Oh. I don't think I've seen a visual novel in English.
Yeah, they're very rare over here.
All the time.
They're rare in general in English, but I mean, you have to really search for it to find it. It's kind of an underground all.
So why did you pick this game, Phil?
Because I strangely love it. Because it's so stupid that I cannot take it seriously.
I'm actually really concerned about the volume. I've turned it down, but I'm betting you won't be able to hear our voices over that video. Do you have control over both audio?
Don't worry, they'll be able to hear it.
All right.
Fine, don't worry.
I just have to say this about that little opening. Enjoy those short snippets of anime. That's the only time you'll ever see them.
Mm.
Alright.
It wasn't even animated.
A single tear.
Okay, so
Well, from first impressions, I can actually say this looks quite good.
Boy.
It's a book.
A
For
book.
giant sure.
Hey, no, it is the book.
We're having a conversation with a book.
I
Yes.
love you, book.
The console war.
the consoles.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Jamin.
This is where we should kind of describe this, in that the whole aspect of this game revolves around girls that are based on consoles and companies.
That's just ludicrous.
And guess which
Jeez,
one's got the
Japan
booze
loses
first?
ideas.
I've
Yeah.
actually forgotten. You explained to me in a lot of detail who has the biggest booze, and I'm like, why are you caring so much about that? And
Wait, Carter, why were you caring about the boobs?
Because it's funny, and I know why.
are you straight, Carter?
I'll kill you after
Admit
this.
it. Get back in that closet.
Oh, God. No, when she makes her appearance, you'll guess what. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. And apparently we're going to be doing this in different co-hosts, so
Yeah,
you
basically
explain that to them.
this first part we're all going to be together, but from the next part onwards it's just
Are
going
we
to be
going to role play?
no.
Oh,
It's just going to
that's
be
nice.
yeah. From the next part onwards, it's just going to be myself and one of the others. So I'm the one who's going to be suffering through all of this.
Should we explain to the watchers that this is not a live game?
Yeah, this is all pre-recorded because that's the only way we'll be able to do it.
Joy.
Yes, you should buy a shirt. I think a tie or a shirt.
Yes, that is Greenheart representing Microsoft.
And
That is Blackheart representing Sony.
Skimpy outfits indeed.
Yep.
But do you get why her boobs are the biggest?
There's
Yeah, right,
Whiteheart
exactly.
representing Nintendo.
I was expecting red or white hair.
Yes, and Whiteheart has quite a vocabulary.
You icy bitches, I love that one. And now they're having a conversation about breast size. Oh joy.
It's very awkward how they just stand there and talk. I mean, it doesn't look very natural at all.
It's-
But I understand this is
I
the.
love that they're just like breathing really slowly.
Yeah, that's
And
that's.
it kind of bounces up and down.
Oh, trust me, you haven't seen the half of it.
Oh my god, they are.
Yeah, because of they've done a very weird animation style for these 2D art, these 2D pieces of artwork, where they actually try to animate them.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, the characters have to be facing straight on.
Breathing.
Yeah, that's classic visual novel. I mean, having characters.
Yeah,
have
but they're meant to be talking to each other, not to like any other, not to the player.
Yeah.
By the way, that's Purple Heart representing Sega.
I don't know the difference. They all look pretty damn similar in a sense.
Oh, I can tell the difference.
Yeah. I'm just not paying attention, I guess.
That's
So
just you in
green-
general.
So green as in Xbox and. I don't get the heart ones at all.
What?
The black heart and shit. White heart and.
Blackheart is Sony.
Yeah.
Because they have no
The
soul.
first part of this LP is going to be us explaining to Halo what each one is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna forget.
Oh,
I bet you should
God.
just ignore me altogether. I speak for those who don't know a thing about this, I guess.
Huh? What? I wasn't listening to you. What did you say?
I forgot.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, explain why Zizu's not here.
Because she's drunk.
He's drunk.
That's like your excuse for everything. When everybody's missing, it's like, oh, they're drunk.
Yep.
I thought
They're
hangover
drunk
was
or they're
an
off
excuse.
fucking someone. One or the other.
That's why we don't drink.
By the way, I
Actually,
love,
that's not the reason
yeah.
at all.
I love this logic here because it does kind of similar to what happened in real life, in that
Yeah,
Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft are teaming up to beat Sega.
Yeah, I forgot to listen to the dialogue. You have to do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're actually deciding on who to fight, and they're basically going, right, I hate you, so I'm going to kill you last.
I'm guessing that,
You so want to just cut to a side view of them doing like Smash Brothers characters fighting each other. So that would have been sweet.
You know,
great.
knowing
it's great because in actual reality, this is a historic, like,
So
actual
is this a
history
game?
lesson. Think about it. No, think about it. This could be like a proper history lesson in the future. Society has gone to shit, and the only record we have left of the console wars is this fucking game.
You're saying in the future consoles are going to be the shape of like robot women. Oh,
No.
yeah.
No. What
Where
I'm
do I
saying is
insert
this
the
game-
disc?
where
No.
Where do you
No,
think,
shut-
young man?
Scan in between the breasts.
No, what I'm saying is that, like, in the future, this game could possibly be the only historical recollection anyone has of the actual console war. Think about that for a minute, and then just die.
There's going to be tons of references to the video game wars. All over articles on the internet, and the consoles themselves, and business records. You're an
I'm
idiot.
just...
I am judging you hardly.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to kill you last. Because that makes sense, I guess.
An hour or
Talk to you, Hunter.
Yeah. What? So do they actually like insult each other by like the console, or it's just the like you're meant to get the reference of what they're talking about?
They kind of reference bits and bobs.
Oh my god, the game's starting!
Dude,
Yeah,
holy
holy
a
shit!
shameless
Oh my
reference.
God.
How are those fins floating?
They're goddesses, what do you expect?
Bigger
Yeah,
boobs.
gods just make things float. It's basic science.
Oh, that's not how that-
Science?
Yeah, and by the way, even though this is the gameplay, this is all automated.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
the
God.
game doesn't have any control over the game. Mass Effect.
Well, you're getting owned there, Neptunia. she's gonna get owned.
I like the hologram wings.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Kamehameha.
So literally, kids are playing this and going, "My PS2's beating up that."
Kinda.
Well, yeah, probably
Isn't it a
won't.
bit unfair for this to only be on the PS3?
Yeah.
By the logic of their characters.
I know,
That's the only
but then
reason
again,
why-
would Nintendo want their representing character to be swearing like that?
I don't know. I mean, they should like do
Mario
the
would
like different
watch.
titles, really.
That, and you have to remember that in Japan, the PlayStation is much more popular.
Yep.
So why don't you explain how this game was made and why
Base-
people hate it?
We're not going to have any time because the part's about to end in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to explain it in that time.
I'll tell you what's going on in the next part.
Ooh, stay tuned.
Explain
Join
all
us
of
next
that
time
later.
for more jiggle physics.
But, oh,
Well,
yep.
change it like
Yes,
that.
definitely in the jiggle physics, because that's definitely what the next part's going to have. Oh,
Offended.
God.
Anyway,
I'm in.
join us next time.
Gosh, you make such beautiful sounds, Cardo.
Until next time.